So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. The pre-match build-up has been... Oh, smashing header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. Nkunku. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rabiot gets his pass away. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I think it's going to be hard, Peter, not to pick out the very talented Michael Elise here. We love his creativity and his ability to drift inside and find a little bit of space and then do serious damage. But potential was always in his game from a very young age, and he's realising that potential now, and he really is growing into something quite devastating.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Oh, well played.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And so we have the first set piece of the game. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Nkunku! Terrific save by Manuel! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Oh, that was vital. Cleared without complication. Klaus. Nkunku. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Change of plan here, perhaps.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
And he's intervened well there. Mbappe. Still goalless. And he was quick to react. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Couldn't squeeze it through. Nkunku. Oh, nice touch.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Kolomuani. Now it's Mbappe. Chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Hernandez goes on a charge down the left. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Elise. And that's an errant pass.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Now he's off and running. Klaus. Oh, that's neat. Olise. Picked out. He's had a hit! Can he spark a counter here? That has been cut short. Saliba. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Mbappe. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. France are looking to go forward now. Rabiot, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
France are looking to break at pace. Olise. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Rabiot. And he was alert to it. Great chance! Goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
A 1-0 lead established. And we hit half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first-half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
France head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. And we are already promptly back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Thuram. Dembele. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that has been cleared. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now who's going to be first to this? Upamecano cuts it out. Tchouaméni. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. France are still that goal to the good. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Nkunku, and the shot! Just off target.
Changement pour la France. Le
It's
numéro
their
12.
second corner of the game.
Pour le remplacer, le numéro 9.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Dembele. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? Now, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Nkunku! Oh, special! That is a special goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order!
Le nombre de spectateurs
France are back on level terms!
71 550.
That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Nkunku. France looking to pass their way through. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Mbappe. Thuram. And that is expertly dealt with. And they've got rid. France perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Mbappe chasing after it. Mbappe gets a good foot in there. Nkunku. Saliba is there to clear. Forwards and with intent. Good read, needed to be.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Rabiot. Tchouameni calmly anticipates. Distributed tidily. Thuram. Goal! France! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 14.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
À leur place.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Le numéro 20.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Camavinga. Mbappe. Mbappe! And the lead stays intact, just.
Mbappe nearly produced the perfect retort. That can only be a means to have another go.
Decent progress down the left. And that could set him on his way. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Mbappe.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was. I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
He's got the shot away! It's there! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Well, that's an excellent interception. 4 added minutes on the board. Barcola. Can he latch on to this? That is a brilliant interception.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Thuram. And that will be the final act. France did lead, indeed they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
The action has already started. Nkunku. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this fella, Christopher Nkunku, is a player with a very interesting history in that he's played as a winger, a wing-back, a central midfielder, and now he's adapted his game to being able to play through the middle. It's quite remarkable, actually, that he's made this transition.
Oh, what a climb!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mbappe. Now it's Rabiot. Hernandez. Conte. Hernandez. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's shifting through the gears here. Upamecano gets rid without sophistication. Klaus tries to get it clear. Rabiot. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
France with the corner, they're first. Upamecano can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the finish! And he's gone backward here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Kolomuani. Looking tidy in possession here. That is a brilliant interception. Nkunku. Saliba getting this one clear. Hernandez. And here's Nkunku. He's got away. Oh, look at the space here. Real chance! Oh, that is rather wayward. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Kolomuani! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this. Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Oh, well played, well played. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Mbappe. Kolomuani! And that has been cleared. Mignon is there to clear. Now it's Rabiot. He's a sharp little ball here. Camavinga. The ball has bounced loose now.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Hernandez. Ball played for Klaus. It's a sweet ball, that. Klaus has it out wide and he rises! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Look at the space here, and there's the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he shoots! France have their second corner now. There's the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Works it forward. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Mbappe. He has found the way through. Very nicely done. Oh, super ball. Saliba is there, and he can... And that'll be the final action of the first half. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. The midway point of the game.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
France head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Rabiot. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Mbappe! That is good alertness. Quality ball. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Played out wide. France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
He's got the shot away! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 12.
France choosing to make the first change. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Now that's well seen too. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Camavinga. That looks a cracking ball. And they're quick to get it back. Saliba calmly anticipates.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Mbappe Might just make this. Could move up a gear here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Mbappe. Nkunku. Hernandez. Nkunku in acres of space out wide. Mbappe! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot. France still have the cards to affect this game. Conte. Oh, he's found support out wide. Defending of the desperate variety. And he's had it nicked away. Nkunku. Elise. He can run onto that. And he's managed to get free. Picked out brilliantly. Mbappe! And that is wildly off target.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 20.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Le numéro 4. À leur place, le numéro 11. Le numéro 5. Le numéro
Mbappe.
15. Changement en cours.
That's headed upfield. Short changes him with that pass. He's found a way through. He can get that clear. They'll have one final crack at it. It's a pretty loose pass. Nicely aimed pass. Dembele. Dembele has got himself a free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Mbappe is eyeing up his options in the middle. Header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep, and he's picked out the run. He is through here. That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
He's picked his way through. Fofana. Hernandez gets into some space. Aimed in towards the centre.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
Desperate
7.
defending required
Pour
here.
le remplacer, le numéro 6. Changement.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a throw.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Oh, nice touch. Pinches it off him. Could be danger here. And they've got rid. And here's Mbappe. Now he's had a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And the whistle goes, so nearly a telling finale, but it ends 0-0. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
France can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Conte is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Mbappe. Rabiot. Well, they can break here. And here's Thuram. Klaus gets across to intercept that. And France can counter now. And here's Mbappe. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him an exception, because I think he's just very solid in all aspects of his game, and he has a great relationship with this defence.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. He's got the shot away! Goal, France! And France are in front.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So, a breakthrough already. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Hernandez. Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Thuram. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And that has been cleared. He is just caressing the ball. Pinches it off him. Thuram. And it's Dembele. That has been cut short. Tchouaméni. Hernandez. Conte. Mbappe finds himself offside. And it's Conte. Hernandez is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Hernandez. Now it's Thuram. Now it's Dembele. Oh, great ball! Can he finish? Decent enough try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Mbappe. Just eases him off the ball. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Hernandez.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Nkunku. Rabiot, who played through for the wide man. Bit too much weight on the pass. Hernandez. Saliba. Now it's Thuram. He's in here! Big chance! He scores! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Mbappe! Oh, that is rather wayward.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Stood up well to him there.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Thuram. Camavinga. Conte. Tries a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. So both teams heading off for the break, and the shot! Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. Mbappe! Nkunku. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Mbappe! Nkunku. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Koundé spots it and intercepts. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Conte. Can he get it through? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Nkunku. France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Dembele. Dembele. That is good strength. Chouameni. Koundé with the slide tackle there. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Dembele, in with the challenge. That is Conte. And here's Mbappe.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
And he's had a hit. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
It's a pretty loose pass. Mbappe! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
It's gone out for a throw-in.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 20. Le numéro 11.
France do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Changement en cours.
Conte. Chouameni. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Mbappe.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Colomboani. That is Conte. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Koundé cuts out the pass. Rabiot. Interesting ball. Well timed, excellent interception.
France merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously. That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Well read, nice interception. Works it forward. Well, that's well spotted. Chouameni. And he's being shifted off it. And they can counter here. And that has not gone well. Colomboani chasing after it. Thuram. Oh, well played, well played. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Good read, needed to be. Colomboani. Always onto this. And he's intervened well there.
Temps additionnel.
Ball's gone out of play.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 8. Le numéro 14.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute.
À leur place.
Now it's Mbappe.
Le numéro 19.
That is good alertness. And that will be it. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Votre attention s'il vous plaît. Le propriétaire du monospace bleu qui gêne la sortie des bus est prié de déplacer immédiatement son véhicule avant que la fourrière ne l'emporte.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And here's Thuram, and he's in on goal. Chouameni. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Saliba proves too strong. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, it's a promising... He's had a shot! Goal! France!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
France are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And he's away. Can he finish? They've got to be quick to recover this. Looking for a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Tries a header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This is their second corner of the game. Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence.
Pretty robust defending.
Short changes him with that pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Rabiot. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Great defending, strong and determined. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that could set him on his way. He's in, surely! And he's straight offside. And here's Mbappe. Thuram. There's the shot! It's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Now it's Thuram. And here's Thuram. Thuram. And that's put paid to a promising move. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Thuram. France heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Oh, that's... Can he put it away? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, that's a fine interception. Dembele. It's Thuram. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Pass is just off target. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Temps additionnel. 1
Mbappe
minute.
looks to get on the end of this. Hernandez. And the half-time whistle goes. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
France are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. Mbappe! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Mbappe! He's picked his way through. Hernandez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that has left him in a heap. And here's Thuram. There they go, hunting in packs. Thuram. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's neat. Gives it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, great shot. And the shot! Thuram. And here's Mbappe. Chouameni cuts out the pass. And here's Mbappe. Real chance, and the finish! And more, and more, and more! And they are pulling clear here. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
A case now of complete control. Now it's Thuram. Well read, nice interception. Olise. Klaus. And here's Barcola.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Nice
Le nombre
interception,
de
his
spectateurs
positioning
pour
was
ce match,
spot on.
70
Mbappe.
987.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
No way he was going to let him past. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. France finding their passes. That has been cut short. And it's Rabiot. Some really good ball movement. Thuram touches it. Oh, shooting chance! Olise. Rabiot. Now it's Mbappe. Nkunku. And here's Mbappe. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Barcola. And he cuts out the supply. And here's Thuram. Passing nice and neat. Rabiot. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chouameni. Klaus. He's in plenty of space here. Hernandez. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he's there to retrieve it. Konate cuts it out. Great ball if he can get there. Dembele. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played. Well,
Real chance! It's in! They're back within reach!
yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 4.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Le numéro 20. Le numéro
France
8.
give themselves a
Le
fighting
numéro
chance,
14.
back in with a shout.
À leur place, le numéro 15.
Saliba
Le numéro
spots
12.
it and
Le numéro
intercepts.
7. Le
Mbappe,
numéro 13.
now it's
Le numéro
Mbappe.
24. Changement en cours.
Headed upfield. That's been cut out, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Big chance! He scores! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
France give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Mbappe's got the shot away! Oh, what? And it's come back out to him. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And there goes the final whistle. France pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Thuram picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
France definitely came out on top, simply because they were...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
The action has already started. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Klaus, and that is a little undercooked. And here's Nkunku.
Nkunku really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Thuram.
Might want to be careful there.
Conte! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Can he finish? And that's off target. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And now the breakaway. Hernandez.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Mbappe. He is through here. And that's out of reach. Mbappe gives it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Klaus, in by Klaus. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gets his pass away. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, that is one way to stop him. Hernandez. Hernandez proves just a little bit too strong. Conte. Oh, well played. And he's quick to get it clear again. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Rabiot.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Rabiot trying to keep this in. Neither side yet able to find the net. Mbappe. Conte. And he's cut it out. Mbappe. He could be in here. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Nkunku. Thuram. Oh, and he's through the middle. And he's got the beating of his man. A lot of space ahead of him. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
They get a throw in. Koundé. And Hernandez. Oh, no joy this time.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Temps additionnel.
Now it's
une minute.
Fofana. Looking for options for movement. He's had a shot! And it's half-time here. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
France are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And the pass is intercepted. Klaus. That's a sharp pass. Koundé cuts out the pass. He can run onto that. Mbappe! Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Conte, and they can counter here. Mbappe. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Klaus. That's a promising run he's making on the right. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Rabiot. France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Rabiot. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Oh, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. France choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front
Le
line.
nombre de spectateurs pour ce match, 71
And he's being shifted off
649.
it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Mbappe. Oh, they could be caught out here. Shapes to shoot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
France
13.
have their
Pour
second
le
corner now.
remplacer, le numéro 11. Changement en cours.
He rises! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Klaus. Dembele is wide and looking to get onto this. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Big chance! Really well taken goal.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
So we have the first goal.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mbappe! France can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Thuram.
Dembele really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Showing good feet. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Klaus.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He's played him through. Mbappe!
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, played right into it. Mbappe! And the lead stays intact, just.
Mbappe is looking pretty upset with himself. It should have been a leveller.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 19.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Le numéro 15. À leur place, le numéro 7.
Ended up in no
Le
man's
numéro
land.
12. Le numéro 4. Attention, changement.
Barcola looking to penetrate opposition lines. Dembele, he's found a way through. Great defending, strong and determined.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Gone behind for a goal kick. And the shot! Sticks it away! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. A momentary lapse exploited with glee. Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss. Decent
Il y aura
hit!
4 minutes de temps additionnel.
And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Barcola clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
All hands on deck for this one. Mignon deals with it effortlessly. 4 extra minutes added on. And he was quick to react. In with the challenge. Dembele is the guilty party there. Conte. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Added time is up. And there goes the whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
We have already started here. Nkunku. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Mbappe.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Chouameni. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Theo Hernandez, comes from a family with great pedigree, although he's a very different player to his older brother, who's a fine player in his own right, but Theo is about dynamism, pace and energy. He just loves to get on that front foot.
Okay, interesting. Now it's Mbappe. Fofana, chance here to counter. Thuram. Dembele. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Mbappe. Konate kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rabiot. Hernandez. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Good steal, he just read it.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And that's going to be a booking. They're taking a moment to consider their options.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Throw it. Nkunku with the slide tackle there. Thuram stood up well to him there. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike.
Someone's eyeing this up with real belief here.
Nkunku. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Mbappe. Klaus. Nkunku looks to go up and over. Brilliantly cut out. Danger averted for now. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Mbappe, Thuram, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Mbappe,
France have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Rabiot, and that's put paid to a promising move. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's an excellent interception. Mbappe. Now it's Thuram. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Thuram. It's Thuram. Nice interception, well timed. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Rabiot. Now it's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Thuram. Mbappe. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mbappe! It's out of play, and it is a goal kick.
Changement en cours.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Great defending, strong and determined. And that's gone loose. Mbappe. Now that's well seen too. Klaus.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Looking tidy in possession here. Threads one. And a header! There it is!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams.
And we hit half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we are already promptly back underway.
France can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
That looks a good ball through. Thuram! Klaus. Nkunku. Chouameni. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shapes to shoot! Chouameni, Fofana, Mbappe, Thuram, Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nkunku, Fofana, and here's the chance to counter, and here's Thuram. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful. Big chance! He scores! And this is getting better and better. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And they win it back
Le
again.
nombre de spectateurs pour ce match,
And here's Mbappé.
71 898.
Showing great feet there. Chouameni. Fofana. Nkunku. Out to the right. Dembele. Just eases him off the ball. Mbappé. Now the finish! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Oh, that's just unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate.
Saliba picks it up from the goal kick. Thuram. Mbappé. Nkunku. Mbappé. France have got it back and they'll have another go.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
He's cut it out, and he's there to get it away. Now it's Mbappé. Rabiot. That is lovely. Mbappé. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
And here's Mbappé. France finding their passes. Well timed, excellent interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Konate. Well, that pass isn't the best.
France are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
That's a shade optimistic.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Well, played right into his path. Has a go! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Fofana. Nkunku. France are looking to break at pace. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Nkunku. France have it back and can go again. Nkunku.
Temps additionnel,
And he
une
cuts
minute.
out the supply.
France are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And here's Rabiot. Thuram. And that's that. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for...
Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Clearly unplanned this, a change already being made here.
I don't really think that it's a reflection on his individual performance. I don't think he's been that bad to be taken off, but it seems more of a tactical move now for what lies ahead.
Thuram. Now that's well seen too. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Works it forward. Now he's off and running. Mbappe. Nice physical challenge. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Klaus. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
He's cut it out. Quality ball. And he was quick to react. He's gone forward. Quarter of an hour played. Konate calmly anticipates. Thuram. Mbappe. No goals as yet. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Thuram. Fofana. And that is expertly dealt with. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Mbappe. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that was vital. Has a look and plays it forward. Fofana. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Klaus. And it's Conte. Klaus is very much the model of the modern-day football. Oh, what has happened here? Goal, France! A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Now it's Thuram, and he's had it nicked away. France making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. And great chance! There's the hit!
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Tchouaméni. Now it's Camavinga. It's a great ball. Nkunku. Is there any support? He might not need it. No foul, says the referee. Gets his pass away.
France truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Saliba cuts it out. Now it's Mbappe. Saliba cuts out the pass. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Dembele. It's a pretty loose pass. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious.
Mbappe!
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support...
Can he put it away? Oh, surely that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Nicely aimed pass. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That is Conte. Dembele. And now the breakaway. 60 minutes played. Oh, good take in a good area. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
France are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Nkunku. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Koundé deals with that comfortably. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, what a ball he's in here!
France showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That has been cut short. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Hernandez climbs up big! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 20.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
À leur place, le numéro 7. Le numéro 12.
Colomboani.
Changement en cours.
Fofana. Mbappe.
have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
France do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Mbappe. France do have a chance to counter here.
France appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
Now it's Mbappe.
France clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Fofana, Elise, played out to the right. Mbappe, Fofana, Colomboani. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. And reclaimed it in a trice.
This is the time you need that pace.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the counter is on.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Mbappe! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Temps additionnel,
Forwardson with
1
intent.
minute.
Olise gets a foot in here. Saliba. And that's that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. Your reflections then, Jim?
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter,
Hits one! And want to be quick to recover this. And again! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Koundé gets across to intercept that.
Klaus.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And Konate. And it's Conte. Well, there's the clearance.
Klaus.
Oh, they could be caught out here. And here's Mbappe. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Kante has it out wide and in space. And that should get the job done. Oh, easy pickings there.
Klaus.
And the pass is intercepted. Looking for options for movement. Tries a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's a sharp little ball here. Olise was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Mbappe. He's big Mbappe! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
France with the corner, they're first. Koundé getting this one clear. France are looking to go forward now. Mbappe, he's found the way through. Ah, that's a fine interception. And he's there to belt it away. That's gone for a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Colomwani. Now it's Mbappe. Nice interception, well timed.
Klaus.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, and he's through the middle. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Goalkeeper's ball. That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
Klaus.
Colomwani is herring after that one.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And that has been clubbed away. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Olise.
France looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. And it's played forward. Saliba gets a foot in here.
Olise.
Time and again they are repelled. Rabiot.
Olise.
Traumeri.
Olise.
That's been intercepted. Olise. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. There's the whistle for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
France go in at half-time with a slender 1-goal lead. And we are already promptly back underway.
France definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Olise. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Chouameni, and here's Mbappe, looking tidy in possession here. Is there any support? He might not need it. He's got tall. Just off target.
Colomwani did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
And it's Rabiot. Mbappe! Defending was strong and firm. That's a sharp pass. Still just a single goal between the sides. Mbappe touches it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. France needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 12. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 9.
Has a goal! Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So,
Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Conte. Couldn't squeeze it through. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Klaus does really well to win the ball there. Driving on and making good progress. Klaus. And here's Colomwani. Mbappe. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. A formality. We're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 14.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
À leur place,
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Changement.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Chouameni. France perhaps contemplating their next change here. Chouameni. Nkunku. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Thuram. Passes short and sharp. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Thuram. Mbappe. Klaus deals with that comfortably.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Barcola. Koundé. Barcola. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 22.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their
Le
benches.
numéro 5. Changement en cours.
Camavinga, and that could set him on his way. And he's away. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's well spotted. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
France really will have to throw everything at this now. Now it's Camavinga. Great chance! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
France making consecutive changes here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
And he's only too happy to take that back. It's a good spell of possession, this.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
5 minutes.
And it's hoisted clear. Camavinga. Koundé. It's a throw-in. Upamecano. And he's managed to get rid. So that's it. It is all over. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. Your reflections then, Jim?
France absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. It is a monster matchup, Jim Begley.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Koundé. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first five.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Klaus kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Kolomwani might just make this.
Olise.
Oh, and he's through the middle. He's had a hit! Goal! France! And France are in front.
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Kanté. Mbappe.
That was lovely, that.
And he's found a way past. Chance! Olise gets good distance on it. France applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often.
Oh, shooting chance!
Olise.
And it's Rabiot. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Chouameni. Camavinga. Cut it out. Mbappe. Now it's Rabiot. And he was quick to react. Oh, that's well spotted.
Kolomwani.
And the counter is on. Spread it left. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Camavinga. And it's Kanté. France ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Thuram. Brilliantly cut out. Rabiot.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He is through here. Konate gets over and intercepts. Camavinga. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Camavinga is fouled. It's a quick one. Camavinga. And that's a good, great hit! He's got a goal! France are back on level terms.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
France grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
No way through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Klaus.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Kolomuani. Just 5 minutes left until the break. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Chouameni. Klaus looking to run onto it.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Conte. Mbappe. Hernandez is charging up. It's a mighty effort!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Conte! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Mbappe! Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Probably be looking to play it square from here. Shapes to shoot! Great effort, but no way through.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
In for a header! Decent enough try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
And he's forced to go back. Mbappe. Konate makes the interception. Now it's Camavinga. Thuram absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duty.
And he's had a hit! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Well, he's hit it long, but astray.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's played forward. France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Klaus. He's looking to set free a runner. Can he latch on to this? Rabiot. Hernandez. Opts to play it back. And the shot! Oh, surely that deserves better.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Now it's Thuram. Thuram proves just a little bit too strong. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. Oh, that was close. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Chouameni, Camavinga. France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Threads one in. He's in here! Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mbappe!
And he's certainly onside here. And he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Looking for a corner.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 14.
We have got changes here
Pour
from
le
both
remplacer,
sides, in fact.
Le numéro 6. Attention, changement.
Gets his head to it! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Mbappe.
That's going in strongly.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Klaus.
Fiddles it through.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
France showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
That's a little off target. Klaus.
Camavinga. France have reclaimed it. Mbappe. There's the shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7.
So, time for changes on both sides,
À
actually.
leur place, le numéro 25. Le numéro 3. Digne. Changement.
Now it's Thuram. No, that was never going to make it. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Thuram.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Saliba clears it away. Camavinga, and he's intervened well there. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Mbappe. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Now, this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position. Mbappe!
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
temps additionnel, 5
Not
minutes.
pretty, but it gets the job done. Manuel. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Interesting ball. Now who's going to be first to this? Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Camavinga. Passing is Thuram! And he thumps it clear. And with that, the final whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Conte. Thuram. And he's got the beating of his man. Played back in. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Well timed, excellent interception. France looking to pass their way through. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this fella, Upamecano, Peter, is well versed in the art of gegenpressing and quick counters, having been brought through a system that excels in both disciplines. If he's able to combine this with his passing, then you could look to him to trigger an awful lot of counter-attacks.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. And he's quick to snatch it back. Great position, and the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's taking no chances there. France have the chance to go the other way. And it's Dembele.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's found a way past. Just too much on that. Olise. Oh, easy pickings there. There's the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Out towards the flank. Nice ball, and he might be in here. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. This for the lead. Terrific save by Manuel. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. Rabiot. And here's Dembele. Dembele. Real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And again. Oh, this time surely. Goal! France! And France are in front. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And here's Dembele. Thuram. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Thuram. Conte. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Koulibaly. Here's Tchouaméni. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Dembele. Olise. Dembele. Conte!
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
France couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Koulibaly looking to add to his goal. Mbappé.
Additionnel.
Mbappé! And this could be the final action of the first half. Tchouaméni gets it away. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
France head in, having made the crucial breakthrough. And to that end, there is a degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no means decisive yet, but so far so good. 1-0 at the break. And the game... And the finish! He scores! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
France grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
France upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Thuram! He's got away with one there. Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, it's terribly wayward. Well, he can only improve on that one next time. Dembele clips it so gently. Now that's well seen too. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now? Has a shot! Oh, this looks sharp.
Le nombre de spectateurs
Just about up to the hour now.
71
It's Dembele.
898.
Dembele. He's through here. Nkunku. Thuram. Nice interception, well timed. That is a great pick out. Thuram.
Dembele really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Saliba gathers from the goal kick. That's headed upfield. Elise. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Conte. Nice sequence of passes, this. It's a good spell of possession, this. Kolomuani. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's shifting through the gears here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Hernandez. And Upamecano. Aim forwards. Nicely spread. And it's Dembele. Gently done. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Nkunku.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Hernandez. And it's Dembele. Saliba wins the duel this time. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Thuram. And here's Rabiot. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11, le numéro 20,
Nkunku.
le numéro 4,
Oh,
le
good
numéro
read.
14,
He read that really
le
well
numéro
and stopped
8,
it.
le numéro 9. À leur place,
Well, height
le
could
numéro
make
25,
all the difference
le
on
numéro
these set
7,
pieces.
le numéro 21, le numéro 24, le numéro 6, le numéro
That's
10.
just playing it safe and simple.
Referee's given a throw. Camavinga. Into the last 5 minutes. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Colomboani. That's a nicely measured pass. Barcola. Mbappe! No, he's not going to get any further than that. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. France desperately searching for the winner here. Mbappe. And here's Thuram. Guendouzi gets over and intercepts. He's got the shot away! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
And we're done. France played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel...
Mbappe! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Mbappe duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst... Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Olise engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Shot could be on. Colomboani!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Rabiot, Olise, and here's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted. Now the finish! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Rabiot really isn't likely to reflect kindly on that. He doesn't need to be told. He knows.
Now it's Mbappe.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Mbappe, and he's on his chance! And again! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. An audacious attempt! Hits off target and by quite a way. That is good alertness. Thuram. He could be in here. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
It's Rabiot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Colomouani. Rabiot. Oh, that's a fine interception. Klaus. Colomouani. Olise. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Upamecano is there, and he can pick it up. Always onto this. Mbappe is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And there's green grass ahead of him, and he's searching through. Shot a goal! He scores! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
He's hit it long, but astray. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well timed, excellent interception. Thuram, Mbappe. Thuram. Rabiot. Can he finish? It's anyone's ball now. Now that's well seen too.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Hernandez. Mbappe. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now then, the ball's come loose. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nkunku unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Colomouani. Mbappe. Rabiot. France are looking to break. And we've reached half-time. France head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. And we are up to the break.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
France head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each, and the game right on edge. So we're just settling back into this second half. Mbappe! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's a good run down the right. Thuram.
Thuram proves just a little bit too strong. Klaus could try cutting inside here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that's really well manoeuvred. Colomboani. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Conte. Oh, nicely intercepted. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Mbappe. Mbappe! Olise. That's Rabiot. France applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Nkunku. Rabiot. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Dembele. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Mbappe. Konate defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hernandez. Keeper's ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? Colomboani, who's set up one goal so far. And here's Mbappe. And he's managed to get through. There's the hit! And another try! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Mbappe, Upamecano, kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that's gone loose. Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards. Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Rabiot. And he was quick to react. Conte. Now it's Mbappe. And now the breakaway. And they can counter here. Klaus with the foul.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11, le numéro 20, le numéro 4, le numéro 13, le numéro 8.
And he was alert to it. Colomboani.
Le numéro 25.
Saliba calmly anticipates.
Le numéro 15. Le numéro
Mbappe.
19. Le numéro 6. Le numéro 9.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Thuram.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Now it's Thuram. Olise. Oh, great chance! And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Programme caritatif des Stades pour tous. D'avance, merci.